talk about Seto Kaiba real quick. Now, I've made a couple videos of Kaiba. I talked about how if he didn't have his blue eyes by dragon and he was in the Pokemon world, he would have a Lugia. No doubt that he would have Lugia, and his starter Pokemon would be a Charmander, just because of his love for the dragon type. However, today we're not talking about Seto being isekai into the Pokemon world. Today we're talking about Kaiba's feelings, Kaiba's story arc, and Kaiba's character development. Kaiba is an evil dude. Like, in the original manga, he created the Death Tea, which was a game tower where each level had a death game that you had to solve, and if you didn't, you would die. And he built this essentially to try to kill Yugi. But is Kaiba really such a bad guy? Or was it more influenced by his stepfather's brutality? Without further ado, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into Kaiba's mind. Like I said earlier, Kaiba is the CEO of Kaiba Corp. Now, when Kaiba was a kid, Kaiba Corp was actually a military weapons manufacturer. They created tanks and missiles, kind of like Stark Industries is in Marvel. And first thing that Kaiba did when he took over Kaiba Corp was he got rid of the weapons manufacturer industry and created a gaming company where he created the dueling stadiums, the dual discs. He even created an amusement park called Kaiba Land, which was focused very much around the Blue Eyes as like its main stapleton of the park. Kind of count Mickey Mouse as the main stapleton of the Disney parks. He used Blue Eyes as his Mickey Mouse. That's all great and all, like, that's awesome, pretty amusement park, it's that. And he's not corrupt about, more money, so he's not doing it because of the money, he's doing it because that's what he wants to do. It was his and Mokuba's dream when they were growing up. But the fact that he got rid of the weapons company, why is Kaiba still so evil? Well, he's evil because he kidnaps Yugi's grandfather, tears up his Blue Eyes White Dragon, his favorite card in the world, just tears it up because only 4 copies were made. Kaiba had the other 3, and he said, nope, nobody else is having this card except for me. I have the other 3. Goodbye. And tears up. He torments Yugi's grandfather by using these holographic images of the battle of the duel monsters to terrify him into losing, essentially. If Grandpa took out Exodia, he would have won. Just saying. Like I said, he created the Death Tea. He tried to kill Yugi. Even Mokuba. Mokuba, this innocent little kid that we see in the anime. In the original manga, man, he tried to poison Yugi too with the food. And that... they're an evil family. Like, they just... Now, Mokuba tried to kill Yugi because he was always getting away with his brother and he was looking out for his brother. In the anime, he definitely turned over a new leaf and became not the same Mokuba we saw in Series 0. However, Kaiba was just evil. Like, he literally went out of his way to kill and to kidnap and to torment Yugi and his friends. He even hired, like, these goons to take him out. What changed all that? What made Kaiba not such an evil dude anymore? And help with this character development throughout the rest of the series? Well, that was when Yugi first fought Kaiba and won using the Exodia. He used his mind shadow powers to basically eliminate the evil part, the bad part that was influenced by his stepfather growing up. Kaiba always had that part in him. He always had the innocent Seto in him and the evil stepfather influence in him. The innocent Seto just wanted to play games because that's what he loved. He loved Duel Monsters, so he wanted to create a gaming company instead of a war company. But in the back of his mind, he always had that father's influence pushing him along to that evil side of him. When that evil was pushed out of him, Seto had to kind of fight with himself, put the pieces back together. We see the innocent young Seto, not the evil shell that was left behind by his father. Obviously, Seto doesn't believe in all the shadow magic and all this other stuff, and just wants to win a duel because all he cares about is Duel Monsters and beating Yugi. He doesn't go to crazy lengths to try to kill Yugi anymore. He just wants to beat him in a game with Duel Monsters because that's all he cares about. He has a one-track mind with that. And when he starts hosting Battle City, all because he wants to defeat Yugi. He hears about the different God cards, most powerful cards in the world, and just wants to get them so he can defeat Yugi and finally be the champion. That's all he wants. He wants to be the champion, the best of Duel Monsters. That's it. No evil intentions, just... Of course, it kind of gets in the way, and he will do whatever it takes to get that title. Even if it means Merrick takes over the world. With that good influence in him, and with Yugi basically showing him the light and what needs to be done, we can see that Kaiba actually has a good side to him, hence making the theme park where he says that any orphan can come and enjoy the theme park, because when they were kids, that's all they wanted to do is go to the theme park and have fun. But now they basically opened the park up to orphans for free because they knew what it's like growing up in orphanage. Kaiba also created Duel Academy, a place where kids can come and learn how to be Duel Monsters champions. It's a school that he created to allow kids to learn how to play properly. Tactics, combos, all sorts of Duel Monster classes. There's a class about Duel Monsters history. So I assume with the history of Duel Monsters, there's actually maybe Kaiba actually said, you know what, this is real. I was part of the ancient Shirt family, and Atem passed the money puzzle on to me, and I became Pharaoh. Maybe his memories came back, just like Atem did. I don't know, maybe somehow he rediscovered himself and said, you know what, yeah, this is the truth. I'm ancient Egyptian. Who knows? Either way, he has a history about Duel Monsters class. He has a class just about trap cards, just all sorts of stuff. The fact is that he has a good heart, wants people to have fun at his amusement park, and wants to teach the next generation what it means to duel. The heart of the cards. He wants to pass the heart of the cards along, even if Kaiba doesn't really fully believe in the heart of the cards. He has seen Yugi for years, and maybe he finally just realized that, okay, this has something to it. So they need to basically teach next generation so they don't lose that. You can't lose the meaning behind the game. You can't lose what the game actually means. Well, this is just a game. I mean, also, Kaiba was even the one who built the technology that sent Jaden's drawings up into space and taught aliens how to play Duel Monsters. I mean, yeah. So, Kaiba's not such a bad guy. He's not a quite pacifist. You know, he does try to kill people from the beginning of the show, but he has great character development. Big step from trying to kill Yugi to helping orphans and the next generation of Duel Monsters champions. So without further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below your thoughts on Kaiba. How do you think his character development progressed? Was it a good way? Could he still improve? And while you're down there, hit that join button because I got a ton of great stuff just for you. And I have awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Merchandise. Go check it out. And while you're down there, hit that join button. Why? Because you get special emojis just for you. You get early access to videos before anybody else. And it helps me out a ton and helps me against YouTube fluctuation ad revenue. Because that fluctuates. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Before you go, make sure you check out this video here where I talk about Cubone. Very special video. Cubone. And what that video is. Watch that too.